Great question. I would say the platform of doing a channel block, right? Bhavi won't be familiar, but back in the 80s or 90s, when there were a handful of channels, you could do a channel block. At 9 o'clock, you could buy a 60-second slot across five, six channels and, make sure anyone who's watching TV in India gets to see your ad. I think those days are gone. So I think now the only way to create impact is to tell a interesting story visually in a short span of time that is deeply linked to your brand, right? So staying authentic, saying a real story in a short form, and being able to amplify it across various media vehicles, influencers on social media, maybe some experiential marketing, maybe some moment marketing, maybe something that touches a consumer life. If there's an India cricket match, taking a small theme out of that plugs into your campaign. So I think the ability to kind of do a surround sound is the one way you can amplify. I think one is the art of storytelling, right? You're a marketer of 1970, 1980, 2030, 2040. I think the ability to convey a story in an interesting manner that makes people want to stop and listen, I think that will never go out of style, right? And for that to happen, I think a basic understanding of human psychology. Why is it that something that pulls at our heartstrings, we want to see that whole commercial, right? It's a 20-second spot, but if there's a small emotional moment, then you want to see it, something that's either funny or something that interests you. So I think understanding a bit of consumer psychology, uh, telling a story with either humor or with an emotional connect, uh, I think these are two things that the marketer will lead to. The tools will change, right? You might be able to personalize. I mean, three of us could be seeing the same uh, TV show, the same cricket match. And Bhavi could be seeing something interesting to her. Sandeep, you could be seeing something interesting to you. And I could be seeing something different, right? And that same product can have tweaks, right? They can talk about something that a Gen Z person values. They can talk about something that, let's say, a working professional values. I think the tools will change, but I think the ability to tell a story with interest, the ability to understand a consumer, that's not going to change in a hurry. And therefore, I think the marketing of 2030 will just have to be able to keep that skill relevant and learn the various zillions of tools that will come by that make that whole process easy.